Physics boys.
This is a test for Charlotte with the live stream. Test, 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 test. Just say a few words.
Are we
Battery says 2 hours. Do you have extra batteries?
I mean, it's the same as the last time, so I think it's okay.
If it is somebody else.
This is just a 3-minute warning. Yeah, that's all. I figured I'd just give everyone a heads up. Plus, I just want to test this out. So just keep chatting. There's a yellow light flashing. You know. Okay, bye. As we begin this afternoon's graduation exercises, we would like to acknowledge that we are on Treaty 6 territory, a traditional meeting grounds, gathering place, and traveling route to the Cree, Saulteaux, Blackfoot, Métis, Dene, and Dakota Sioux. We acknowledge all the many First Nations, Métis and Inuit, whose footsteps have marked these lands for centuries. Good afternoon, parents, families, friends, school faculty, special guests, and everyone watching online and home. Welcome to this year's Tofield School graduation exercises. My name is Melissa Corpin, and it is my honor to be your MC for this afternoon's ceremony. For those of you who don't know me, I am the certified drama queen at the school, teaching this grad class English, drama, and leadership over the past 6 years. This grad class, waiting very patiently, I see Brooke standing right there. They are an amazing group of young adults, but you already know that. And so, let's begin the processional. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to introduce Tofield School's class of 2022. guys know it. I will now ask all of you to rise for the playing of our national anthem. So today marks a special celebration for this year's grad class. They have grown so much over the last 13 years, and they have become the amazing young adults you see before you. Remember that we are all here to celebrate you, the grad class of 2022. Grads, I will always remember you as the sweet, innocent grade 7s who entered my classroom 6 years ago. You surprised me in how good you were. You've always been good, so I hear. I didn't teach you in grade 8, so I don't know what happened then. The memories made over the last 3 years have been great. All of the leadership activities, amazing discussions in English, Ben's videos. What? I don't know how that got up there. Ben. It should come as no surprise to anyone that you are my favorite class. Unlike your parents who probably state fervently that they have no favorite child. Right, Marshall? I'm proud to admit that you are my favorite and that future classes have nothing on you. You make me want to do better as a teacher. You are... Sorry. It's too soon. You are a class filled with fireworks. In the words of Katy Perry, show the world what you're worth, let your colors burst and leave everyone in awe like you have here at Tofield School. Know that I, along with your school staff, your parents, your families, your friends, and your community are proud of you and all that you will become. Just remember, once a Titan, always a Titan. We are here to celebrate you, Tofield School's grad class of 2022. Congratulations. Man, that was tough. I don't know what I'm going to do next. I would now like to introduce some dignitaries who are with us this afternoon to celebrate and bring greetings. Representing the Battle River School Division Board of Trustees, Mr. Lyle Albright. At this time, I would like to invite Mr. Albright to the stage to bring greetings on behalf of the Board of Trustees.
I put my old guy helpers on here. There we go. Thank you, Ms. Corbin. Well, good afternoon, graduates, parents, school staff, special guests. I'm honored to be here to be part of the ceremony, marking a milestone for you for your graduation, and to commend this class. With a record number of graduates, it shows that Tofield School is a great place to be. Also, I must note that this is the 4th year in a row there has been 100% graduation rate here. That shows how much the teaching staff have put into your education. Every student matters. In a short time, you'll take the knowledge you have obtained here and apply it to many different aspects in your life. Some will continue with post-secondary, some will enter the workforce directly. Whatever you decide on, do what makes you happy. If you're doing what you enjoy, work never seems to be so hard. You'll be saying goodbye to some friends that you've been with, in some cases for many years, but you'll make new ones. So don't be held back by the unknown. Go out and grab hold of all the opportunities you can. Don't be scared of change. We've all had to adapt in the past 2 years. And by your presence here today, you have shown that you can persevere. And parents, you've done an excellent job. All the years of getting grumpy children up in the morning, making lunches, driving to after-school activities, it's paid off. All of us are looking at our future here. The future of professional people and tradespeople. Let's hope they all look after us as we have looked after them when we needed. And let's also ask them that some of these graduates have an opportunity to start out businesses or find a job that they like, that they consider small towns in Alberta. We need the kind of enthusiasm that youth brings to help keep rural Alberta small towns strong. So graduates, on behalf of myself and the rest of the Battle River School Board trustees, we wish you all continued success and all the best in your future endeavors. Thank you.
To help me share greetings from our Superintendent, Dr. Rita Marler, representing Battle River School Division, I would like to invite Ms. Janice Finch to the stage to read our Superintendent's greetings.
Good afternoon, graduates, school staff, parents, and special guests. On behalf of the Battle River School Division Senior Administration, it is my pleasure to offer congratulations to the 2022 graduates of Tofield School. It is through your hard work and dedication that you have achieved the successful completion of your kindergarten to grade 12 education. It is also important to acknowledge all of the contributions of your parents and your school staff. Each of them has helped you to ensure that you have been successful. It is our belief that the education you have received here will be a strong starting place from which you will begin the next phase of your life. We wish you success and happiness in whatever path you choose. And Jim Allen is up behind you, graduating class of 2022. From those of you who were in Mr. Allen's grade 4 class, I believe it was, this was the last trip to Drumheller that those students took. On behalf of Mr. Allen, he has very fond memories of you, acknowledges you as a very special class, as we all do, and wishes you the very best. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you to Dr. Marler and Mr. Allen for your kind words. Representing the town of Tofield, the Mayor of Tofield, Mrs. Deborah Dewick. At this time, I would like to invite Mayor Dewick to the stage to bring greetings on behalf of the town of Tofield.
Good afternoon. Graduates, parents, and invited guests. As we gather here today, we acknowledge we are on Treaty 6 territory and the homeland of the Métis. We pay our respect to the First Nations and Métis ancestors of this place and reaffirm our relationship with one another. On behalf of Mayor, Council, and staff, I bring each of you and every one of you greetings and congratulations on finishing probably one of the most challenging chapters in your life to date. I have no doubt that you had not envisioned your high school years playing out as they have in the pandemic. If nothing else has come from this last couple of years, it has proven to you that you can overcome whatever hurdle is thrown at you and still achieve your goal to graduate and stand on the stage with your fellow classmates. Take pride in your accomplishments, as your parents, teachers, and we as a community do. With your hard work and support from your parents and teachers, you've achieved one of the many goals that they have envisioned the day you were born. You're starting a new chapter. We all know there are going to be changes and more hurdles in your future. Embrace them, challenge them, own them. Your future is in your control. Only you can be who you want to be. Your secondary education or career options are many, and whichever career choice you make, work hard, take pride in your work, and be a productive member of society and your community. Many of you spend countless hours volunteering in our community. This does not go unnoticed, and I encourage you to continue being a volunteer wherever you end up. The experiences and rewards from being a volunteer are many, and there are a multitude of opportunities that can open up for you. Stay true to yourself. All your dreams come true if you have the courage to pursue them. Get out there, take the world by storm. There's an abundance of opportunities waiting for you. A new journey begins for all of you, and again, congrats and a job well done. Stay healthy, stay safe.
Thank you, Mayor Rickett. And finally, representing the County of Beaver, Reeve Kevin Smook. At this time, I would like to invite Reeve Smook to the stage to bring greetings on behalf of the County of Beaver.
Thank you. Wow, good afternoon. We first met, I think, many of us, back in grade 1. The Tofield Lions would have handed you a Canadian flag. Many of you who were here at that time, and here we are, what, 12 short years later, and you're all ready to leave. What an exciting day. I see a bunch of teary-eyed community members here, parents, staff. Tears of joy, I'm sure. If I could give you a message, it would be to strive to make a difference. And many of you already have made a difference in the different things you're involved with. 4-H, the Titans, different community groups you're involved with. But keep that up. Strive to make a difference. On behalf of Beaver County Council, Deputy Reeve Harabik, Councillor Williams, Councillor Bruce, and Councillor Peterson, congratulations, best of luck in the future, and again, strive to make a difference. Thank you.
Thank you, Reeve Smook. On behalf of the grad class, thank you to all of our dignitaries for their greetings. Sorry, I'm just trying to mute this. Awkward. Okay, no, I'm kidding. So, this year's valedictorian race, if you will, was fascinating to watch. It should come as no surprise that this grad class is full of pretty amazing young adults. They are fireworks who leave us in awe of how remarkable they truly are. 2 fireworks, in particular, Karis and Bain, stood out from the rest. As they worked on their speech over the last couple of weeks, I was once again reminded how completely opposite, yet similar, they both are. Their approaches to life and the insight they carry will be made clear here in a few moments. For one, I will dearly miss their insights in English class. It gives me great pride to announce Tofield School's valedictorians for 2022, Karis Gomez-Jones and Bain Jansen.
Hello, grad class of 2022, family, friends, and community members. I'll begin by saying a thank you to everyone here today. We might be giving this speech, but it's all thanks to those who helped us get here. Now, I have to say it, because I know we're all thinking it. I can't quite believe the day is finally here. 2 years ago, most of us hardly even thought about the day of our graduation because it was too far away and we had bigger things to worry about. But as we've approached the day, it's become more and more real. So, on this decidedly real day, I am honored to be giving this address with our own self-proclaimed philosophy expert, Babe Jansen.
I don't know if you guys were laughing at the joke or from the memories of me being too smart for my own good.
Thank you, Karis.
Just turn that one off and just run off her mic. Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. Resplendent are the memories that we reflect on today. The years we have spent together, though prosaic on the surface, are, to my mind, nothing short of remarkable. Benjamin Woodruff. A friend that requires no introduction, his mere name is sufficient in making us laugh. Innumerable recollections of his signature, stupid stuff, comes to mind.
A personal favorite prank of mine involved saying, "I love you" to the teachers to see how awkwardly they reacted. Ben's pranks are never in bad faith, and I hope we've all made it clear that we appreciate you.
And of course, I shall never forget Miss Corcoran's Valentine's Day pranks on Mr. Flasher, falsely calling him down to the office so we could flood his phys ed room with love letters.
Now, let's not forget your obsession with the LA.
I am not obsessed with the LA. I just wrote a 12-page poem and short story for the final project.
You, my friend, are a nerd.
I am not a nerd. I dropped out of French. That is very un-nerd-like behavior.
I also dropped out of French. Then you decided to learn German. Nerd.
Well, you are the only one in our class taking calculus. Plus, you were accepted to study science at UBC Vancouver, minus the label in Freund.
Science nerds are different. You're studying history at UBC Okanagan. You can't even argue you're in it for the money. Alright, now that that's settled, the bigger nerd should give our class some advice on how to navigate the next chapter of our lives.
That doesn't seem an appropriate idea, considering that that is the purpose of our speech. I believe Miss Corcoran's discerning and ingenious mantra shall suffice. To us, her words of wisdom will always remain cliche. Don't be dumb. Attempt to avoid idiocy in your essays, short stories, and innumerable speaking/representing projects. And always remember, you do not got stuff.
I don't think that's enough wisdom, self-proclaimed philosophy expert. I believe that you've prepared one last comprehensive analysis of Lord of the Rings, correct?
That is correct. In the novel, The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, author J.R.R. Tolkien explores the idea of how life is about the journey, not the destination. A map is never charted lest someone ventures into the unknown. You can always follow the paths of others, most certainly, but the map you chart will always remain your own. So be sure to chart one that's worth following.
That being said, grad isn't just about the past and present. It's also about facing the future. Problem is, we can't see the future. Not exactly. See, there are these methods that have been around since approximately the late 17th century called predictive models, and that is their entire purpose. Data scientists use information from the past and the present to turn events to numbers to projected futures. Today, these models are everywhere, from the writer's room of The Simpsons to the ICU, and if time and again proven useful. The point is, there are quantitative ways to use known data to try to see the future. Unfortunately, these models are not only inaccessible, they are also imperfect. You might not know about a critical factor until it has made a tangible impact. There might not be enough data available, or a number of other problems. Most of us graduates will be embarking on some kind of new venture, and no matter how much research we do, we cannot predict how it will all play out. But what's more universal than that? That feeling of uncertainty, knowing that even if you collect all of the data into a highly accurate predictive model, you'll never know exactly what's next. That can bring together even the most polar of opposites. So I say, embrace the chaos, and know that at least for today, we're all in this together.
We are all just feathers in the wind. Despite the little influence that we have on the direction of our futures, we are still subjected to the unpredictability of the wind. It will be soft sometimes, and at other times it will be harsh. All you can do is accept it and make the most out of your own story, for the best stories are found beyond the edges of the map. To the friends that I have made over the years, I want to thank you, for you have reminded me you've inspired me as I have explored life, charting the way forward. Today, we reminisce on those places that we have ventured and the edges that we have yet to fill in. Our teachers, through their labored lessons, have inspired the paths that we have chosen to explore. Mr. Bobier, or as the Russians call him, Richard the Lionheart, has helped me to explore history, which I will be studying in the coming years. Thank you. And to our parents, I would like to thank you for helping us down the paths that we have chosen, the paths that we are charting, and the paths that we have yet to explore. Because of you, we have never found ourselves lost in the wind. And again, to the friends that I have made over the years at Tofield School. Now, as we walk down this crimson carpet, 13 years of school coming to a close, we look back at the maps that we have drawn. I am proud to say that I have known you all. And now, as you explore your next path around the bend, consider the adventures you shall have as you tread it.
as well as the view that you shall find at the end. For life is about the journey, and the greatest journeys are found beyond the edges of the map.
Thank you for being here today. And to the class of 2022, good luck finishing your maps.
Soon, this year's grad class will be embarking on new and totally way more exciting adventures than high school, like entering post-secondary or diving right into the workforce. So to send the graduates on their way with a good old-fashioned but clean roast, I'd like to call upon two students who have marinated on for this task and cooked up something fierce. I give to you Marshall Korpak and Eric Malin.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. The last will is our Tofield School tradition of sending graduating students with a reminder what they leave Tofield School with. All the last wills have been approved by the students themselves and by Mr. Kendall. Eric and I will be presenting them today.
McKenna leaves Tofield School tripping over her own feet. Ben leaves Tofield School still trying to scare Mr. Manchak. Caitlin leaves Tofield School to host another fashion show.
Julie and Rayanne leave Tofield School just to come back after and clean it. Julia leaves Tofield School arguing on Tofield today. Carter leaves Tofield School still wearing the Riley Rebels apparel.
Andrew leaves Tofield School to be a monster truck driver. Jayoon leaves Tofield School excited about how many snow days there are in Canada. Cody leaves Tofield School, surprisingly.
Erica leaves Tofield School tired of people asking about her mom. Brooke leaves Tofield School babysitting her boyfriend. Kian leaves Tofield School in the same stage of puberty he came into it with.
Ashley leaves Tofield School trying harder to lose demerits than to raise her grade. Babe leaves Tofield School having explained the entire plot of the Lord of the Rings. Lace leaves Tofield School the same height as she did coming in.
Brendan leaves Tofield School still asking where Randy and Dodie are. Connor leaves Tofield School after only coming for gym class. Eric leaves Tofield School stuck in first gear.
Lacey leaves Tofield School riding a horse because gas was too expensive for her truck. Marshall and Quinn leave Tofield School to build a time machine to go back to the 80s. Noah leaves Tofield School to go work on the rings.
Abby leaves Tofield School still hearing the school bells every day. William leaves Tofield School to be the next equipment manager for the Edmonton Oilers. Cheyenne leaves Tofield School with everyone wondering who she was at first.
Randy leaves Tofield School saying 3 words. Yusuf leaves Tofield School because he was deported. Taylor leaves Tofield School to live in a bookstore.
Haley leaves Tofield School after her long stay of 1 year. Kaylin leaves Tofield School with a hair color she might have had before. Knox leaves Tofield School having high-fived everyone.
Kara leaves Tofield School with 99 problems, and they're all about her car. Shauna leaves Tofield School as everyone's favorite Tim Hortons worker. James leaves Tofield School, only coming for 1 week in grade 11.
Carter leaves Tofield School to start up his own gaming company. Karis leaves Tofield School being able to recite the entire musical of Hamilton. And Amber leaves Tofield School after attending for only 40 minutes. And that's it.
Thank you, Marshall and Eric, for that well done toast. Much hard work has gone into making this day a reality. A small crew of people have been working diligently for this one night. So to acknowledge them, I would like to call on Ben Woodruff for the presentation to advisors and their committees.
Hello everyone, it's me, Ben. I'd like to congratulate all of us graduates for making it this far. We appreciate all the work put into making this day great. When I call your name, please stand and remain standing until all the names have been called. And then please also hold your applause until all the names have been called. So, thank you to the program committee chairs, Caitlin Hepperger, Bain Jansen, and Miss Corbin. Thank you to the fundraising committee chairs, Julia Jackson, and the parent advisors, Betty Lou Rowe, Val Rickett, and Dodie Korpak. Thank you to the last will committee chairs, Marshall Korpak and staff advisor, Chad Kendall. Thank you to the slideshow committee chair, Lace Fleck Cronkite, and staff advisor, Mr. Bouvier. Thank you to the finance committee chair, Ben Woodruff, but I'll say Taylor Roberts because I really did nothing. And staff advisor, Mrs. Minch. Thank you to the decorating committee chairs, Kaylin Sidoroff, Erica Rickett, and parent advisors, Lisa Anderson and Janet Roberts. And thank you to the banquet committee chairs, Kaylin and Erica, and the parent advisors, Dodie Korpak and Jenny Schultz. And also thank you to all those volunteers who took their valued time to help us create this special day. So if you would please join me in a round of applause for all of our volunteers.
Thank you, Ben. And now, as we edge closer to the moment we've all been waiting for, we are officially ready to view the graduate slideshow. Cue, lights, action. arrived at the most important part of this ceremony, the diploma presentation. Although these are not the official diplomas that the graduates will receive, we all know that these certificates symbolize all of the hard work and energy that these students have put into their 13 years of schooling and countless hours of guidance and nurturing from their families. This is a moment of pride for all of us right now. Students, parents, families, friends, community members, and the school faculty. Before we begin, I would like to remind everyone that our photographer will be here in the front to take the photos, and they will be available in digital format in the next few weeks. The graduates will be posing on the stage. They're going to be called up in the order in which they were seated. They'll be pausing and posing for a photo during this time. Presenting the diplomas this afternoon will be Tofield School's Principal, Ms. Janice Lynch, and Assistant Principal, Mr. Chad Kendall. I will be reading the future plans of the graduates, and also a reminder to Ms. Lynch to stay up here after the diplomas are done. Yep, perfect. All right. Ready? Come on up, Brooke. Brooke Marie Anderson. Brooke plans to head right into the workforce with the intention of getting experience and saving money for post-secondary education while she considers her options. Cody Douglas Anderson. Cody intends to continue his hockey career playing junior hockey next year. This summer, Cody intends to enter the workforce and continue to train while he waits to see where he will end up playing hockey next season. Julie Jade Anderson. After taking some time to work and save money, Julie plans to complete a program in the veterinary field at a post-secondary institution with the end goal of working with large animals in a rural setting. Andrew Lucas Barron. Andrew loves to work with vehicles. He plans to continue to work on the Bronco with his dad. Andrew will return to Tofield School next year to work on life skills. He also aspires to open a tire shop one day with his brother William. William Michael Barron. William is excited to graduate. With the plan to return to Tofield School next year, William will continue to work on life skills and gain experience through volunteering. As an avid sports fan, William will also continue being the loudest cheerleader for the Oilers. Lacey Leanne Molak. Lacey has been accepted to the Emergency Services Academy in Sherwood Park in the Emergency Medical Responder Program. Her final goal is to work as an advanced care paramedic. Rayanne Noel Beatson. Ryan plans to go straight into the workforce after high school. She hopes to find employment so she can save money and gain experience while she considers her options. After taking some time to work and gain experience, Lace plans to complete the social worker program in the Faculty of Health and Community Studies at MacEwan University with the end goal of becoming a social worker in the area of youth addictions. Karis Dawn Gomez-Jones. Karis has been accepted to the University of British Columbia, Vancouver campus to complete a Bachelor of Science program. After completing her degree, Karis plans to get a job in the field of bioinformatics. Randy Marie Grenier. Randy plans to attend the Occupational Health and Safety program at the NAIT School of Applied Sciences and Technology. After completing her training, Randy will challenge the National Canadian Registered Safety Professional Examination with the end goal of becoming a health and safety advisor. Sylvia Heberger. Caitlin has been accepted to the Augustana faculty of the University of Alberta in the Bachelor of General Sciences program, majoring in biology. After she completes her degree, she hopes to apply to medical school with the end goal of becoming a surgeon. Julia Page Jackson. Julia has been accepted into the Bachelor of Education program at the University of Alberta. Upon completion of her degree, Julia plans to teach high school art and English while working towards obtaining her master's degree with the end goal of teaching at the university level. Declan Bain Jansen. Bain has been accepted to the University of British Columbia, Okanagan campus in the Bachelor of Arts program with the plan to major in history. His goal is to become an author and historian. Bain also hopes to pursue his master's and PhD in history. Marshall Randall Korpak. As a high school student, Marshall participated in the Registered Apprenticeship Program, working as an auto body technician at Tofield Auto Body. Next year, Marshall plans to pursue new opportunities in the innovative construction industry. Kenneth Kugler. Quinn is very excited to graduate. Next year, he will return to Tofield School to continue to work on life skills, as well as finding a placement for his work experience.
Yes. I feel like we're in
Cheyenne Mccoy. With the goal to attend a Canadian university, Cheyenne will enroll at the English Language Institute in Toronto to work on her English and prepare for the International English Language Testing System exam. Cheyenne's end goal is to become a bioengineer in chemistry. Eric Donald Malin. Currently on the waitlists at both NAIT and MacEwan University, Eric plans to complete a science program with the end goal of working in the area of conservation biology upon receiving his degree. Connor Lee Mendrziak. Interested in wildlife and forestry, Connor plans to travel next year to explore his options. Once he is certain of which profession he wants to do, he will take the next steps to help achieve his future career. Abigail Elizabeth Match. Abby has been accepted to the University of British Columbia Okanagan campus in the Bachelor of Health and Exercise Sciences program. After completing her degree, Abby plans to create sports programs with the goal of creating a more inclusive environment in sports. McKenna Sarah Moose. After taking next year to work and save money, McKenna plans to enter an emergency medical responder program here in Alberta with the end goal of becoming a first responder. Haley Jordan Myers. Haley plans to go to Lethbridge to be trained in personal services programs that focus on cosmetology and RMT, with the goal to open her own business one day. Before she begins her training, Haley plans to work and get some experience first. Yusuf Emre Oz. Yusuf Emre plans to apply for a psychology program at a European post-secondary institution. His plan after completion of his degree is to seek higher education with the end goal of obtaining his PhD. Brendan Robert Prince. Brendan loves to help others. Through work experience, he will continue to offer community service here in Tofield. As well, Brendan will return to Tofield School next year to work on life skills. He plans to eventually move to BC and be happy and successful in whatever he chooses to do. Erica, Gaia, Lynn, Rickett. After entering the workforce and volunteering at a veterinarian clinic, Erica plans to complete the Animal Health Technician program at NATE. Upon graduation, Erica plans to seek employment with the hope of returning to the Tofield area. Taylor Eliza May Roberts. Taylor has been accepted to the Augustana faculty of the University of Alberta in the Bachelor of Arts program, majoring in psychology. Her plan is to transfer to the University of Alberta to complete her Bachelor of Elementary Education with the end goal of becoming an elementary teacher. Shama Marang Sayed. Shama plans to head right into the workforce with the intention to save money and get experience. Once he is certain of which profession he wants to do, Shama will take the next steps to help achieve his future career goals. Carter Scott Jesse Schultz. Carter plans to upgrade his high school courses and find a job before he applies to the Augustana faculty of the University of Alberta, majoring in biology. Upon completion of his degree, Carter plans to look for employment in his field. Kara Cherise Senft. After taking some time to work and travel, Kara plans to attend the Early Learning and Childcare degree program at MacEwan University with the end goal of becoming a kindergarten teacher. Kaylin Jennifer Sidoroff. After taking some time to work and save money, Kaylin plans to attend the Clinical Esthetician program at Lakeline College with the end goal of working at a salon until she can afford to open her own. Carter Philip Swenson. Carter plans to head right into the workforce, working for Riley Public Works as a laborer, as well as keeping his job at Riley Pool, and then he will go on a mission for 2 years. Afterwards, he would like to attend the University of Lethbridge to complete a program that gets him closer to his career goal. Cheyenne Mccoy Walker. After taking some time to work and upgrade her courses, Cheyenne plans to attend post-secondary with the end goal of becoming a youth addiction counselor, working with Indigenous youth in an urban setting. Ashley Elizabeth Warwick. Ashley has been conditionally accepted to the Early Learning and Childcare program at Lakeline College in Vermilion. Upon completion of her program, Ashley plans to work at a daycare or preschool. Noah Robert Lewis Whitford. Noah is currently employed with BHD Tubular as a pipe cutter. His plan is to work there for a few years with the hopes of moving up the ranks. If this doesn't work out, Noah will pursue an apprenticeship in heavy-duty mechanics. Knox Barrett Winder. Knox will return to Tofield School to do a year of upgrading. Eventually, he plans to move to Camrose, focusing his time on communication, pursuing his interest in music, and becoming involved in the community. James Joshua Whip. In June, James will be moving to Dawson Creek to begin working in road construction, driving a Packard. Over the next 2 years, he plans to continue working and gaining experience before beginning his training to become a law enforcement officer. I hope that was a high five. Benjamin Moroni Woodruff. Ben plans to head right into the workforce with the intention of gaining employment as a laborer in British Columbia, and then he plans to go on a mission for 2 years. Once he completes his mission, Ben plans on attending university in a field of his choosing. Kian Douglas Uva. Kian has been accepted to the Augustano faculty of the University of Alberta for a combined Bachelor of Science Education degree, majoring in chemistry and physical education. Watch out, Mr. Flasha, because after completing his degree, Kian plans to return to Tofield School as a teacher. We are all so very proud of you and who you've become. I, for one, cannot wait to see what you do as you start your next chapter. It has been an honor, it's been an honor being your teacher. And remember my advice when life gets tough. Good luck. Keep your wits about you. May the force be with you always. May the odds be ever in your favor. Thank you for your childhood. And have fun storming the castle. Congratulations.
Well, we certainly are living in historical and a monumental time. Mr. Kendall and I have thoroughly been impressed by this class, showing such grit, maturity, and fantastic attitudes for all that you have endured throughout the years. We have stated this many times, but it is worth repeating. What an incredible year we have had, with another 100% graduation rate and 41, that's a record for us, graduates at Tofield School completing the requirements for your graduation despite all those cold weather days, COVID, restrictions that kept you guys out of school for far too many days. We know that this graduation ceremony has been difficult to plan and to raise funds for. It's been challenging, however, thanks to you and your world-class parents, we have maintained such an excellent level of standard to have this wonderful graduation ceremony today. This class is beyond stellar, and you do make us so proud of the attention that you place on your academics, your ability to support and shape the positive culture at Tofield School, and our biggest pride is the well-rounded characters that you all are. Our school vision up on the stage, thanks to our decorating committee, ends with this statement: Titans make the world a better place. And our graduating class of 2022 most certainly meets this vision. We are so beyond excited to see where this bright world will take you. You absolutely do make the world a brighter place, and we look so far forward to hearing what you do with your lives, always. Take a moment, grads, and look around this packed gymnasium. First time since 2019 we have a normal grad. Look to the people who have supported you in achieving this milestone. Send them love, send them light, and never, ever take those that you love for granted. If this time in history has taught us anything, it is that we need to celebrate the relationships in our lives and show appreciation and grace for all of the blessings that we are dealt. Thank you, and one more congratulations to this amazing class of 2022.
To the stage to present Ms. Minch with this year's Composite class photo, a token of appreciation from this year's grad class. You need the microphone for Ms. Minch.
On behalf of the Tofield graduation class of 2022, we would like to present Tofield School with the graduation composite. The composite is a framed print of the graduates' cap and gown pictures that will be hung at the school.
Thank you, Rayanne. The class composite looks fabulous, and we can't wait to put it up in the hallway. So at this time, I would like to extend our biggest thank yous to the following people. Thank you to our generous sponsors and donors this year for helping to make today's ceremony and banquet happen. In particular, thank you to New Line Trenchless, Clean Harbors, K3 Family Farm, and Tofield Bottle Depot for their contributions to this year's grad class. Thank you to Carla Lehman, Photography, for capturing today's ceremony digitally. Thank you to Tofield Mercury for showcasing the grads in the newspaper. We appreciate the coverage of today's event. Thank you to the decorating committee for transforming the gym and then the hall for the ceremony and banquet. Thanks to everyone who also helped set up the gym and the hall, and everyone who's going to help clean up. You guys rock. As well, thanks to the staff who helped before, during, and after the ceremony. Much appreciated. My last bit of housekeeping, it is 5:35. Okay, so it's gonna be tight. Grand March and Banquet are going to be held at the community hall immediately following these exercises. Let's try to stick to the schedule, grads, where you will be lining up at 5:55 in the foyer to be ready for the Grand March starting at 6 p.m. Deal? I'm just going to keep an eye on the Main Street. Let's try everyone without getting speeding tickets. Deal? Okay. I just want to also remind everyone just to make smart choices this weekend as we all celebrate. Hi.
So we know Ms. Corbin will never include herself in the thank yous. We also know that she has coordinated several grads amid much adversity. Thank you, Mrs. Corbin.
You love me? Oh my God, I love you too. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this brings a close to our program. Thank you so much for your attendance and patience. You've been a wonderful audience, and it means much to our grads. And so now, for the final time this afternoon, I would like to present Tofield School's class of 2022. You're going to stand, you're going to face your parents, because you now have stuff.